So guys, welcome back to another podcast, and I am here with Tate.C and Zomblefish.
Woo! Well done, he got it right. Only took him one try. So, today we are on another podcast. This is episode... Go on, Lewis. What episode do you think it is? He goes to look...
5, 6, no, it's 6. I know it's 6.
These kids don't even know what episode of the podcast are on.
It's 6!
Really? It is 6.
Or maybe 5.
Lewis, please.
Yeah, it's 6.
It is 6.
I
Welcome to the
will
6th
admit,
episode
I haven't
of the
been
podcast.
able to watch. I haven't actually been able to watch the other podcast because I haven't had time to. Sorry.
Oh,
Wow,
you
you
hear
had
that,
time
guys?
to.
If you want to be in this
Alright,
podcast and replace Lewis, leave a like and comment down below.
If you all knew, well, these two know, but if everyone else knew, they would understand.
Yes. So we're starting off today's podcast just quickly because next podcast. Well, I thought this idea because these two are basically hollow in the head. I thought of the idea that if you guys right now can comment down below just one question or two about like that you want to be answered in the next podcast, then comment them down below. So it can be one or two questions about anything really, and we'll answer them in the next
answer
podcast.
a few of them now. No, I am not bottom set. Yes, Tate is generally ginger, and yes, me and Tate are friends.
Just about. So yeah, send in any questions you want in the comments below. And Joe Biden, Mr. Joe Biden won the presidential election, the 46th president.
Yes, then, and the oldest.
So yeah, Joe Biden is the oldest ever president. Well, he will be when he is president. He's 77 years old, 78 now, I think, actually.
Oh,
That facial expression. So Tate, did you think Biden was going to win or Trump? Not who you wanted to win, but did you think Trump was actually going to pull it off?
At the start,
I would want Trump.
was going to, but when it was like, in the middle of it, it was like, it's easy.
Yeah, Trump started off stronger.
Well, Trump's saying
I'm
that he's going to win,
Tate.
which isn't...
Yeah, so Trump put out some really bad tweets, which I'm going to put on screen now, and I'm going to read out some to you guys. He said, I won this election by a lot. Well, he didn't. 71 million legal votes, the most ever votes for a sitting president. All in caps lock, this one. The observers were not allowed into the counting rooms. I won this election, got 71 million legal votes. Bad things happened, which our observers were not allowed to see. Like, so he's just making up excuses, basically.
Yeah, and wait. Oh, God. The tweet that I found funny is when he said, if Biden wins this, I'll just leave the country, and Joe Biden just put Biden.
Biden.
I don't know why I found that.
Biden.
I think I found that funny because it's his last name.
Didn't Donald Trump call it a fraud?
Yeah, he called it a fraud. Which is quite ironic.
Did you hear that?
It's quite a serious crime to refuse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they
But
have the
didn't-
most power in the world as that president, so it's quite a big crime to accuse someone of.
Didn't he tell the people that voted, like the cities or countries that voted for Biden, to stop voting, and then the ones that voted Trump to carry on voting or something?
Yeah, he's obviously going to, like, say whatever he wants to try win. I mean, I'm not surprised he didn't win, to be honest. Like, Joe Biden does seem better. He seems... And he was Barack Obama's vice president. So, do you know what vice president is,
I'm
Lewis?
just going to say, they're both... It's like, say something happens... I think it's like something happens to the president and they have to take over or
Yeah,
something.
they step
or
in
say,
for a bit.
Yeah. And then... Yeah, and... I'm just going to say it now. They're both terrible, but one of them's better than the other.
Well, I mean, Biden is a lot better, by a lot. But, yeah, it's quite ironic, actually, because it was...
No, Biden's good. He's doing a lot for, like, nature and green.
Yeah, I mean, they all say
I
what
never
they're going to
knew
do,
that.
which they end up don't doing. Although Trump said he'd build a bridge, and he almost succeeded in that. But, so... What is that?
Wanted to keep the Mexicans away, didn't he? Didn't Trump build a wall so then Mexicans wouldn't come into
Yeah,
the
well, he
country or
didn't
something?
properly build it. It wasn't a wall, it was more of a gate. But, so, the way Biden actually won is Pennsylvania... it was like 45.5% of their votes went to him, so it's so close. Because then Trump's was like 45.3 3 or something. And he was actually born in Pennsylvania, which is the state that got him to win. So, conspiracy theory. My only conspiracy theory is that Tate's not ginger and Lewis is slim, but I think those have been proven wrong.
Why did I not?
These are all jokes, and this is the comedy you get in this podcast. So, a bit of background story of Maiden. So, his wife and him met at a blind date in college. So, the 46th president met his wife at a blind date.
Didn't one of his children die as well?
Yeah, so he lost one wife and a baby girl in a car accident in 1972. So he's been through quite a lot. And he's got 2 sons who are also in the vehicle, but luckily they've survived. And then his oldest son, who was in that car accident, died of brain cancer in 2015. So he hasn't exactly had it easy. So I know. So I think for winning the president, I think that's fair. So yeah, he was Barack Obama's vice president. So I think that's why people also voted for him, because he can be trusted. And apparently he run for president 3 times before, and he didn't get it, but now he has.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Hey, I've heard about it. I think it was also when.
I didn't realise there was any other presidents.
2009.
What do you mean?
I think he also tried to.
What do you mean, Tate? I don't think there was any other presidents. What, was Trump the only one?
I didn't finish. I didn't think there would be any other Okay.
Okay, brilliant.
No, it's just distracting.
A bit like you.
So the new vice president is the first female ever vice president, and she's Asian and got like black ethnicity in her, which is brilliant because we do need more
Lewis.
Sorry.
I muted Lewis.
Why?
Good.
So it's very good how they're obviously diverse over there now, because before it was a very racist and sexist state, like when Trump kind of came in.
It has been since the 20s. America has been one of the most racist places.
I'll unmute him, Tate. And yes, you're right, Lewis. But yeah, Trump's angry tweets is just very funny. He has another one here saying... So it just says, tens of thousands of votes were illegally received after 8 p.m, which was the deadline, on Tuesday, election day, totally and easily changing the results in Pennsylvania. I think part of that is true, but he's definitely exaggerating by a lot just to try and make him win. As a separate matter, hundreds of thousands of votes were illegally not allowed to be observed. But how does he know this? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just making up all these facts.
Yeah, because I think it's illegal if the observers.
Yeah, it's illegal. So no one's been proved guilty of that. So I don't know. But yeah, comment down below what you guys think of all of the president election. It's not. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger. Like, it was quite quick, really. It lasted barely a month, and I don't know. What are your thoughts on it, Tate?
It didn't really. Didn't really affect.
Tate was 5 when Donald Trump won. He was 5. So Tate
that's a lie, but yeah, carry on. This week, exactly a year ago, on I can't remember what day. I think it was Tuesday. KSI beat Logan Paul exactly a year ago.
Yeah.
Cool. So, do you guys like Logan Paul or Jake Paul? Do you watch their content?
I've got to admit, there was one video by Jake Paul I just couldn't stop watching once. And then
it's every day, bro.
Lewis, can we kick him, please?
And let me guess,
it's
every day, bro.
Oh, just
it's every day, bro.
Talk.
Yeah, but what do you think of them now, both of them?
They're both lovely people, but they're very ignorant.
Yeah, Logan Paul isn't as bad, but they're both very bad.
Logan Paul's the worst.
No,
he
Jake
filmed a dead body.
Yeah. In that sense, yes. But Jake Paul is a worse person since that.
Oh, yeah.
But, they're both just annoying, but they're both massive YouTubers, so you can't really compete, really.
Jake Paul fighting someone.
Jake Paul, he fought a Nissan Gibbon 1 quite a few months back, and next year, estimated, or the year after, KSI is going to fight him, so who knows, really. I don't know, I don't really care too much.
Because I don't know if this was a joke or something, but he said he posted a TikTok saying, let me try and... I don't know who it's fighting. Let me try and find it.
As you're finding that. So, Johnny Depp, apparently, he got found guilty of assaulting his ex. and the Fantastic Beasts films, which is like the new Harry Potter version, is also written by J.K. Rowling.
I found it.
He just before that he died. Johnny Depp played Grindelwald, who was like the evil villain, and now he's been asked to resign from that job because he got found guilty of assaulting his ex-partner. So I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do, but like I feel bad because he's a good actor. I mean, he's been in everything really. Have you seen Pirates of the Caribbean, Lewis?
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen all of them.
You've seen all of them. What's the captain's name? Who does Johnny Depp play?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Correct. What's his
I was
parrot
about to
called?
say
What's the parrot called in it?
His
Tate?
parrot called.
Pardon?
What's the
Oh,
parrot
okay.
called?
Oh, yeah, good.
Oh, I
Good
don't
answer.
know. I'm not into that.
He's called Tate.C, the parrot. All right. So Lewis, what's Lewis, what were you gonna say about the fight?
He posted a TikTok saying, "My fight is in 18 days, so I had to try this." It's just him doing a bunch of sit-ups. Well, I don't actually know what that is.
I don't
Not
know what
sit-ups.
fight that is. Probably some irrelevant fight.
Anyway, he's used the hashtag Tyson Jones, which I'm assuming the person who he's fighting, but I didn't hear about that.
Yeah,
unless it's this
I
person.
mean, fights shouldn't really be happening in COVID times anyway. I mean, we're all in pretty much semi-lockdown, apart from schools are still open and like essential shops are still open. Yes, Lewis.
Right, when I went down to London Road because I had to get the flu vaccine
Yes.
yesterday, hence why I couldn't do the podcast.
Yeah, we're filming this 2 days
He
late.
took
So
15 hours eating probably about 40 bits of KFC.
yeah, so he took half an hour on eating KFC. But moving on.
Actually, no, I finished quarter.
Yeah, he
of an
finished with
hour
KFC.
before.
Then you
you
can be asked to
couldn't
come onto the
bother.
Discord.
Anyway,
Yeah.
London Road is just packed full of people. It's like there's not even a lockdown going on.
Well, it's the main road to London. What do you
What you
expect?
mean on cars? Is it?
No,
What, on pedestrians?
just walking.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
just walking
Because
down
there's a
the
flu
up
test.
and down.
yeah, probably because there's a flu testing. But I mean, like, yeah, I feel like a lot of people aren't
They were
taking this
just
as
walking around,
seriously.
running shops coming out.
Yeah, I think some people are taking it way too seriously. Boris said in his thing, essential shops are open. There you go, Lewis has got his mask. And then I see people, like I mentioned in the last podcast, like 50 people queuing outside an essential shop. It's like, why? Like, they're going so panic mode again. Like, the toilet roll isn't just going to disappear. I mean, last year's flex was having AirPods. This year's flex is having a flipping cool mask. Hand sanitizer.
And
Lewis,
at
you should have worn
school
that on the
now,
Halloween
not-
podcast, which you haven't watched. Go check out.
yeah,
But carry on. with
my
what you were
school. I'm not gonna say what my school is, but my
Yeah.
school is like it's one step ahead. So like when we first went into school,
Lewis, it's
our
cool.
school-
Sorry.
No, but when we all went back to school, other schools didn't have to wear masks in corridors, and
In
like they
lessons.
chose to.
You
Yeah.
said your
You, and well,
He's like, I'm not going to say my
ah!
school.
I'm not
No,
gonna say my
let's
school.
see.
So,
Please, no, shut up, ginger boy. So my school, which I'm not gonna mention, stop laughing.
I'm laughing at him.
Stop laughing.
I'm laughing at him.
Just click off of him.
All right, I'm looking at you. I'm covering him with my hand. Go on.
Right. So my school, which I'm not gonna mention,
That's like
when
yeah.
we all had to go back in school, my school rules were that we had to wear masks
Yeah.
in the corridor.
Yeah.
And other schools, you didn't have to do that. And now, because of this lockdown, other schools have to wear masks in corridors. But my school, what they've done is that they've made us wear them in the classrooms as well. So, like, I think my school's just trying to be one step ahead of every other school and the government.
Yeah. So
they look
yeah,
good.
I mean, like most
But-
schools now you have to wear masks and stuff. Well, pretty much every school in UK. If you guys aren't from the UK, comment where you are because I'm sure we'd be intrigued. Tate is literally looking at the camera like he's a bloody. Tate, can you sit like a normal person?
sorry.
I can't even see him. It's got that loading thing, right? Let
well.
me. As I can't be asked to take a picture for you. This is what that's myself.
That's the wrong way round.
That is literally what I see of Tate.
Oh, brilliant! I can definitely see that. So apparently, aspirin has been tested in UK as a potential COVID-19 cure.
Aspirin. Oh, is that the German
Aspirin.
guy? What?
I don't think he's a person, Tate.
It's
I
a
don't think
medicine,
he's
not
a
a human
person.
being. So we've tested Joe Kyle for the coronavirus cure. It's a medicine. Aspirin is a medicine.
Yeah,
See, apparently they-
Is it Aspirin the German person?
So yeah, they've tested aspirin for a COVID
But you don't
cure.
even know a German word, Lewis.
I do.
Guten
Nine.
Tag. No,
Geyser. Guten Tag.
exactly.
Dabbing them halos.
What does Das Fenster mean?
Spencer Ward didn't actually take German, so I don't know.
The window.
Right, and I didn't even do German in
Fair enough.
Tell us a
So,
Spanish word.
Right, konnichiwa.
this kid.
Alright,
Anyway,
I can
Go
tell you
on.
something in French.
go on. Say a sentence in French, not a word, a sentence.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Louis.
Yep.
And my name is Lewis.
Je
Is
suis
that- is
kill
that a
Lewis.
sentence?
I am going to kill Lewis.
Imagine your name being Je m'appelle.
Oh dear. But yeah, so
Imagine your name.
aspirin's been tested as a
Yourself.
cure for COVID. I don't think they're going to find an actual cure that'll
I
kill
really
it,
like
but they'll
aspirin.
find like a cure that will like make you feel better and like harms it almost. Like I could stab Lewis in the leg. It won't kill him straight away, but it will.
Lose blood.
Yes.
When did he hit his artery?
If you stabbed me in the tummy, all you'll just get is
Tummy!
bacon.
It'll just
You'll
bounce
just
back.
get a bit of bacon.
No, it just bounce. Yeah, you'll just see bacon piling out. Can of beans will come out there as
From
well.
the other day.
But yeah, so I don't think they'll ever find a cure, which is quite sad. But I think they'll find like a way to like
Could
make it not as bad, almost like with the
Or like a vaccine.
yes.
How
Well, no, that's a
dare.
cure. I mean, but yeah,
A vaccination isn't as such a cure. It just prevents you from. It gives you lower risk of getting it. Basically, that's what
True.
vaccination is.
so this is brilliant. I'm sending it to the group chat. All right, so online, apparently this is blown up. It hasn't for me. These transparent masks. Oh, you boys, look on your phone. These transparent
I'm looking on
masks
my phone.
have been used.
Right, send it. Send it.
So
Hey, Zombie
she
Fish.
looks like a deformed duck.
Oh my god!
It looks so stupid. Like
I would
there's a lot
never wear
better
that.
transparent masks than that. I mean, she looks.
If it'll say like
That's
it's a visor,
awful.
not a mask, I would say
What's your reaction to it, Tate?
I'll send it to the group
it's
chat.
awful.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it
but-
looks so bad. I mean, she does. So
No, but you know, like, do you know what a visor is?
yes,
like-
it's basically that.
Yeah. Oh, what have you put?
Why couldn't you just say that on the podcast?
But it doesn't look. It doesn't
did.
help that she looks like a deformed duck anyway.
Don't really. It's no, because it's not classed as a visor because it's worn like a mask, but it looks so stupid.
Yeah, like a mask is where it goes. Like, oh, my dad's ringing me. Right, I've got to stop this podcast. Right, I'll be back in about 15 minutes. My dad's ringing me.
Okay. So today, he's just gonna sit here. We get to watch him. But anyway, we'll cut to me and Tate. So, Tate, what are your thoughts on this transparent mask?
Oh, it looks awful. Why not just wear a black one just to keep it simple? I don't see the point in even getting like stupid ones, like
Yeah,
the ones with like other people's mouths.
you know, I've
Like
seen
that.
someone wearing a mask where it's like a smile. It looks so sinister because obviously they're not smiling, then they have like this big smiley mask, and it's awful. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if it works, then it works because I know some masks, like the ones doctors and nurses wear,
Boys.
those are the actual ones that properly work, and like, you know, because then there's these other ones. Like when I went to Italy, if you watch my video, basically you could only wear the fabric, like blue and white ones that the nurses and doctors wear, because those are properly proven that they actually work to keep out like the viruses and stuff. Whereas a lot of the other ones, like the fabric ones, and like some people stitch their own, they don't work as well. So you have to, so they literally were like, you have to wear this or you can't get on the plane. And like, they obviously gave you the other ones that you can use, but yeah. Tate, stop laughing at Lewis.
Sorry. The fact that he hasn't hung up is brilliant.
No, he's just still on the call, just like, anyway. But yeah, I think COVID, I mean, it's just ruined this year, and I can't believe, I mean, I personally stayed up until midnight to scream hooray for this bloody year. It's awful. I mean, how many famous people have like died of awful circumstances? Like,
so many. It's like about like 4 or 5.
More than that. But yeah, the only good thing that happened is Biden winning. Like, if Trump won, this year would be cursed. But I mean, at least we're all still alive. The only good thing as well, other than Biden winning, that happened this year is our podcast. And if you're this far through, you haven't liked, or you haven't commented, or you haven't subscribed, you need to do at least one of those right now, because we're trying to get to 100 subs by the end of the year. We're on like 56 or something. By the time this podcast comes out, hopefully we'll be on 60. We're going to overtake Tate. We're going to get to 100, because, you know, we're just going to be uploading podcasts every week. Don't look at him. I know so basically, Lewis is just on the call. He's on a phone call.
No, cut to him right now,
yeah,
please.
He's on a phone call, but then like so we can just hear him and see him, but no, we can't hear him, but we can see him, so we can just. It's quite funny, really.
Has he got like a full-on gaming chair?
He has got a proper gaming chair. Should we do a prank on him? What should we do? We might as well do something. He can't hear us.
No, text him and say that I've died.
No, I dare you. Just turn your camera off. I don't know. No, you need to like lay on the floor and act like you've died. As he's putting on back his headset, like walk up to your wardrobe, then walk back, trip over, make a massive whack sound on your chair, and then lay there for like 3 minutes straight and don't laugh. Okay, just think of death or something. But yeah, no, that will be funny. That will be funny. What's he doing? Oh, he sat down. He's facing the... Go. Oh, he's wearing a mask. Quickly take... Go. Hello? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Be safe. Hello. Yeah, you might want to take that off.
That really hurt my ears.
Okay, I don't know what Tate's doing. I think he's just gone to get something. Alright. Sit down, mate.
Sorry about that. My dad's rang up just tell me.
Whatever you lot are saying, this kid deserves an Oscar. 1000%. Oscar-worthy acting.
About my nan.
Tate?
Yeah. What happened? I didn't see.
He just fell down.
Are you still recording?
Yeah. No, he just hit his...
Oh.
He just hit his head. No, he just hit his head on his chair.
God, you could just hear him.
I can't believe you're laughing. He could have passed out. Tate, if you're alive, nod once for yes and twice for no. Is he actually alright? He's actually still there. I don't think he...
Right,
Lewis, you're just on your phone. You're not even concerned.
I'm ringing him.
Oh. Tate? But he's obviously not going to pick up. We can see him.
Well, I can't
When
see
he's
him.
conscious. Unless if he's having a dream.
Then why the f*** am I ringing him then if he's conscious?
He's just been lying there for 2 minutes. Just...
You're actually...
You rung him when you can quite clearly see him. If he's actually like... If he's laying on the floor, he's not going to pick up. He's not going to be like, oh, look, my phone's ringing. Let's just, pretend I haven't just hit my head and just pick up the phone. Can we talk about, you fell on your floor there, but in your back corner, in the back corner of your room, basically, there was an egg there. So we're going to talk through the situation. Tate, do you want to talk through the whole real egg situation when we were all at his house?
Lewis, was sitting here. We had to get 2 chairs because you can't fit on one.
Yeah.
So basically, it was in like the middle of both. So there's a stool down there which holds my PlayStation, which he was sitting on. Luckily, not my PlayStation. Otherwise, it would have gone through the bloody world into the court and outside.
Yeah.
But basically, he was sitting right here. We came in, and we had like a fake egg. So we're doing like a prank. This is gonna be in my birthday vlog. We did basically we like staged a prank in front of him, but then we got a fake egg and then pretended to splatter it over his head. But we told him about it.
So we told him, okay, we're gonna pretend to like hit an egg over your head, but it's actually gonna be fake. And then we pretend we recorded it wrong, so we went downstairs and we got a real egg. Tate, bear in mind, was gonna hit this on the back of his head. I'm gonna show a clip now. I told him, hit it hard because it won't break. It will hurt more if it doesn't break. He goes like this. And I'm like, oh no, it doesn't break.
It really hurt!
Yeah, it really hurts when it doesn't break.
Me being me, thinking it was a fake egg.
Yeah,
right,
so he thought it was a fake egg, and obviously he picks it up, he throws it, it bounces off of Tate, and it smashes on the floor.
Ow! Ow! Oh!
But if I knew it was a real egg, I wouldn't have thrown it at him. I would have just cracked it, ran after him and just went.
Yeah, I know, but he didn't realise it was a real egg, so it was just so fantastic. It was just so fantastic. If it was a real egg, I would have just smashed it on your head. Yeah, no, genuinely, if I was doing that, you have to fully whack it because it doesn't break otherwise. Eggs are hard to break.
I've egged myself before and it bloody hurt every time I made a mistake.
But yeah, that was a funny story. So, talking of smacking people, smacking children is now legal in Scotland.
Oh,
that's disgusting.
Well, I looked at an article and it said smacking children. Look, I'll try find it. Oh, no. Okay, so it's just been added. Okay, bear in mind, this is in 2020. Where the hell is Lewis gone? Just been added. Okay, that.
Oh, you okay, Lewis? I'm gonna ring you. Right.
So it's just been added that.
Come on, ring little phone.
So it's just been added that children have been now in Scotland. They can't be hit by parents. But how the hell was that not a law before? Like, that's awful. Where is Lewis?
Sorry, I'm just ringing Lewis. 1 sec. Come on, where's Lewis?
If you've just skipped through the podcast and come to it now, you have to watch it all to realise how funny this is.
Are you good?
He's laying on the floor. But yeah, smacking children is suddenly just now illegal. I don't know how it was legal before. Like, that's awful. I mean, I'd certainly smack Lewis if I had the chance. He's irritating me.
Well, actually, I'm glad I didn't live in Scotland.
Well, yeah. But yeah, apparently
if I was like an adult and I had children, I'd just move to Scotland and be like, don't you misbehave!
No, it's now illegal, not legal, you deaf person.
I know, but if it was before...
Yes, if it was before, obviously. So Remembrance Day was this week. We're actually filming it on Remembrance Day, so that tells you when we filmed it. And you can work out when we usually film it, because I said we filmed it 2 days late. But anyway, if you actually care. But yeah, Remembrance Day, we won the war. How many years ago now? Like 70...
71.
I'll look it up.
It's like 75 years ago. Or something. No, it's not. No, it is.
No.
How long?
It's 75, mate. It's 75. Because VE Day was 75 days.
1940. Was it 1940? I
asked Tate earlier, and he didn't know when World War One ended and started.
Oh, flipping hell! I don't want to know how many days ago.
Well, you can just divide it by 360.
How many years ago, right? How much do you reckon's on?
75.
76.
Is it?
I was gonna say 76.
No, it can't be. It can't be 76 because it's 2020. Take away 75.
What day? What day?
Well, today.
To this day, you idiot.
Oh yeah, 70. Yeah, it was 75. Sorry, I looked up 1946.
So, what are your guys' biggest fears, other than healthy food?
Snakes and spiders.
Other than healthy food, Lewis, what's yours?
My mum. Sometimes she slaps me, it hurts.
Well, that's not that good. My biggest fear is probably doing this podcast with slim people. I think
no,
Before you
don't think
say
it'll work.
no, my
Biggest-
mum doesn't abuse me. Sometimes when I misbehave, she just gives me a slap on the wrist.
What is your biggest fear, Lewis?
Seriously, being real, I don't know.
Oh, shut up.
Surely you
I
have
actually
one.
don't know.
What are you scared of? Darkness,
of
loneliness, skinny people?
I'm lonely. I'm lonely.
These are all jokes.
I would be allergic to you if I. No. Lonely is what I already am. Darkness is my life. Because as you can tell, it's always dark in my room. Literally, if I turned this lamp off, it'd be pitch
That
black.
was Tate, by the way. Just to let you know, that burp was Tate.
It's
Okay.
been buried alive.
Very
I
fair
hate
enough.
being
That's
buried
quite a
alive.
common
Okay,
thing.
claustrophobia. Is that the thing?
Yes.
That's basically being buried alive, isn't it?
Say
Well,
claustrophobia then. And then
Claustrophobia.
so claustrophobia and snakes. Spiders I don't mind too much.
My
Snakes
biggest
and-
fear is when I'm home, like, so being alone in the dark kind of freaks me out, because once it was like similar time now we're recording this, quite dark. I was home alone. I know my house sometimes creaks, but I heard the biggest floorboard creak, and I'm gonna show you what I got as a weapon. You're never gonna believe this.
Oh my god! I bet you it's a phone
Guess what it
Minecraft
is?
diamond sword or something.
Guess what I grabbed as soon.
Harry Potter wand. Harry Potter wand.
A wooden pole,
What the hell
but
is
it's
that?
flipping hard. Like literally, this won't break if you hit this over have someone's heads. It'll knock them out. It won't break. But I got this as a weapon because I thought I was gonna get kidnapped. So that's fun.
Oh,
But I didn't. I'm still here today.
No.
No.
In all real, this is what I would grab as a weapon. My guitar.
That's a nice guitar.
I would
If
probably
only I can kill him, I can play music at the end.
What's your guys' nearest
Not
weapon?
really.
This would be mine, definitely. It's very
Mine
solid.
would probably be. I
Sorry,
could
just
lift
had to
my
beat the
microphone,
shite out of my
microphone
guitar.
stand
Yeah,
up.
but you
I
want
could
to
do
keep
that.
that.
And
Surely you have something else, like a plant pot. They're pretty solid. Well, Lewis is a plant pot.
Oh.
He's pretty round.
What about this?
Well, yeah, but
PlayStation
that
controller.
won't. A keyboard wouldn't knock someone out. A PlayStation controller would. They're
Just
solid.
depending on how hard.
A keyboard wouldn't knock
Depending
someone out
on
unless
how
if it's
hard I-
really.
No, it does depend on how hard I hit him and how.
You know, but if it breaks, it might not. I mean, it could. I guess.
Oh,
I like how Lewis has got several weapons. What the hell is?
Not being funny. I'm actually like not trying. I'm actually being really genuine. It's quite creepy because across my road there's this massive light that heads straight through my window.
Yeah.
You probably can't see it reflected onto my face. Whenever I look, I'm actually being genuine. It shines when I'm not looking because it's shining now. And then when I look over, it turns off. I'm not even exaggerating.
Tell that to
ERB.
Lewis. Tell that to Lewis.
I'm back.
Basically, there's this. I don't know what it is, but it seems like a
Snake?
spotlight of some sort. But they sort of shine it through my window. It goes directly through my window, aiming straight at me, and it's always there when I'm not looking. But I can like.
How can you see it then?
Well, if I look for a bit, if I go like that, then but yeah, so there's that, and then whenever I actually like solidly look like that, it turns off.
That's weird.
It's
Well then,
actually quite-
on that note, guys, thank you for watching. If next podcast doesn't
Yeah,
have
bye.
Tate in it, we know he's been kidnapped by a light killer. Thank you so much for watching throughout today's podcast. If you made it to the end, comment down below.
And give us questions.
Yeah, give us questions for the next podcast, Q&A podcast, episode 7. Lewis, what episode was this? Sorry?
6.
6.
Yes, it was. Thank you so much for
Oh,
watching,
do you
and we
what?
shall see you
10
guys.
IX.
No, 10 likes if you want us to do a Q&A podcast.
Well, we're going to be doing it. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and
You
we'll
bet,
see
it's
you in a
only
bit.
been 2